This morning we're reading Clancy, Clownfish Goes to School, written by Sheena Newman and illustrated by Holly Kyle. It was the first day of school and Clancy Clownfish did not want to go. Clancy wanted to stay home with his parents and his new baby sister. Why did Fish need to go to school anyway? Clancy already knew all of his colors and most of his ABCs, and there wasn't much to read on the ocean floor. Adding and subtracting weren't that important for a fish, and it was way too early to get up. Clancy wanted to play. Clownfish were made to have fun. Clancy did not see the point in going to school, and he had a plan so he wouldn't have to go. That morning, when his mom and dad sent him off to school, Clancy lagged behind the other fish. When no one was looking, he darted behind some seaweed and hid until everyone had gone. The other fish were in school learning the ABCs of ocean life, practicing darting behind coral and blending in with their surroundings, but not Clancy. The other fish were learning about stranger danger, safety in numbers, and the importance of always swimming with a buddy. But not Clancy. The other fish were learning about citizenship and working together for the good of all. But not Clancy. He was off on his own to explore the mysteries of the ocean. He loved the open sea. He was totally happy and content. He flipped and flopped. He zigged and zagged. Everything was going quite well until all of that flipping and flopping, zigging and zagging caught the attention of his enemy. Suddenly he found himself face to face with Scooter the Stingray. There he is. The chase was on. Clancy was trying to flee, but Scooter was right behind him. Clancy was frightened. He wished he'd stayed in school and learned how to dart safely behind the coral. He wished he had learned how to hide himself and the sea anemone. He wished he had paid attention and stayed with the school of fish. He wished he'd been swimming with a buddy. Clancy was tiring from the chase, and there was nowhere to turn. No one even knew he was in danger. In a few seconds, he would become lunch for the stingray, and no one would ever know what happened to him. There was no way out. Clancy closed his eyes. Just then, he heard a voice. "Clancy, here, come here. I will hide you." Clancy opened his eyes. It was Anna the sea anemone. He darted in among her many waving arms. Scooter the stingray swam right over the anemone, and the clownfish nestled in his arms. "How can I ever thank you?" gasped Clancy. Anna looked at Clancy and scolded. "You must go back to school and learn how to protect yourself." "You don't have to worry about that," proclaimed Clancy. "I am going back to school right now." When Clancy got home that evening, he told his parents the entire story about skipping school and his narrow escape from Scooter the Stingray. He assured his family, "I have learned my lesson. I will never skip school again." Clancy never again questioned why he needed to go to school. He had learned an important lesson. He worked hard to catch up with the other students, and he graduated at the top of his class. Clancy went on to start his own school, where he taught others that school was no laughing matter, even for a clownfish. And so here's the message at the back of the story. Making mistakes is part of life. Taking advantage of second chances is proof that learning has taken place. I hope you have a great day and you enjoyed the story of Clancy Clownfish Goes to School.